shut up. I'm gonna leave. I have to move out of the desert. What? Because this is just like, I have a phobia, okay? It's currently 5:10. We're gonna go do something. So what should we do, guys?
Clearly we need to tan again.
What? No, I look tan. Hey guys, Kate finally decided to get out of bed. We are going to, drumroll please, Texas Roadhouse. Ooh, ah. So we're going to Texas Roadhouse and Emma's gonna be a big back.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna be petite, you know, like I am. I'm excited to see how many rolls I can eat. Maybe we should count. Emma's gonna be a big back. I would like to say that Tate's album is really good.
That's true.
We've made it to the motherland, but you can't see the sign because I'm parked a mile away. Okay, pageant queen. She said Texas. This ain't Texas. Woo! Ain't gonna hold them. Well, oh, there's gonna be a long wait, Emma. So what's our second option? Oh Lord, Emma. Hi, what's the wait for 2? 5 minutes. So that was a fail. Now what? In and out. I wanted the rolls. We're gonna go to this Hassan's Mexican,
Which we've already had, but
home of the original margarita. So let's do a taste test.
I don't like that one.
Oh, I thought it was fine.
We got the band.
Right there.
We got shrimp tacos.
Great song. See, we don't even need to go to Mexico. Devour. With lukewarm water. How was it? What would you rate it?
That's pretty good. So like 8 or 9, I'd say.
I think it was better than last time I went.
Yeah, I agree. Better, way better.
A few moments later.
Oh my god! I feel like a Southern cowboy. I have one more chapter and I'm going crazy because, oh my gosh, it's like about a drug addiction and it's just like heartbreaking. And I also recently watched a movie about that. It's called Beautiful Boy, I think, and it's just really eye-opening. I started this in January and then I just never really picked it up because it kind of started out a little slow. I just wasn't really feeling it, and then I picked it up again and it got a lot better. I just finished my book. I can truly say that I'm at a loss for words right now. There is an author's note at the end. Hey guys, wanted to just film a quick disclaimer for this video. It does take a slight turn here. For anyone sensitive to the topic of drugs or addiction or just anything like that, I advise you to click off this video because this does get pretty deep and it completely changes direction from the first half of this video. So just warning, if that's not something you want to see, then hit the next button. It is something that I feel like should be talked about more, and I felt like God told me to spread awareness on the topic at the time because of the book that I just read and that movie. If you haven't seen that movie, go watch it right now. It is so good and just so crazy and just like eye-opening. I basically just read the whole author's note. So the author writes this beautifully and just like portrays her viewpoint on it and her aspect and what she's gone through in her life, and she writes it so beautifully and I give her all the credit for that. But I felt like more people should hear it. So even if you don't like reading or, you know, don't want to read the book, spoilers. Listen to this. Oh, also it's no spoiler to the book. The author's note is like completely side from it, so. Okay, here we go. I feel like maybe God's putting it on my heart to say it in this video. To anyone who's watching, it says, more than 20 million people in the United States struggle with substance abuse each year. If you think that's only adults, think again. The statistic begins with users at age 12. Right now, a family member or a friend is probably struggling with the substance abuse. You might know it, you might not know it. You may be struggling and keeping it a secret because you don't know who to tell or how. Maybe you feel like you're unworthy or a loser. You are none of those things. Not one bit. Addiction is a disease. This book is just so sad. And it's so like real. I have been in recovery for nearly 13 years at this point. It's painful and lonely, and there are days when I feel like I can't go on anymore. But I do. I keep walking towards the future, whatever it may be. When we think about the 20 million people facing substance abuse disorders, we also have to think about the people not included in that number who are touched by it in some ways. Family members, friends, schools, communities. And when you add those up, the number of people affected by addiction rises exponentially. It's in the face of a person who asks you for spare change outside the store. It's the person who does your taxes, polishes your nails, takes your ticket at the movies. I chose to write this book not from the point of view of Joey, but from that of his sister. She's watching from the outside as her brother wrestles with addiction. When I visit schools to talk about my book, I often give a writing exercise called My Biggest Secret. I ask students to write down their biggest secret they've never told anyone on a piece of paper. I don't ask them to read it out loud because it's a secret. We talk about using that as the first line of the book, and thus the story is born. One afternoon, I was helping put chairs back into place when I saw a yellow sticky note on the floor. I picked it up. I love my sister, but I hate my sister because she's on drugs. That is all my parents care about, not me. It's like I'm invisible. I pinned the sticky note to my laptop when writing story because when we talk about addiction, we have to talk about collateral damage, the mental health of the kids and adults surrounding the addiction. You have to make a choice to fight to help those you love, but you have to fight to let yourself live too. Because you know what? There are millions and millions of Joeys and Emerys out there, and they should not be invisible. They live here too. This book is so good. I don't even know what to say because it's so real and it is a real life situation. Reading it as someone who has had it in their family, it does affect more than just the person. I'm just gonna sit here stunned before I go to bed for the night. And just the feeling after you read a really good book is just like, you just like don't know what to do with your life, so.